Hey everyone, welcome to Wishing Well BBQ. I'm Dustin Wells, and today we're gonna make some of the most easy and delicious burnt ends you can make. Kielbasa burnt ends. Let's do it. Burnt ends are one of those barbecue staple items that everybody always wants to make, and there's so many different ways that you can make them. You can make them with pork belly, you can make them with brisket, with chuck roast, you can really make them with just about anything. But I did an appetizer for a wedding that I catered here recently, and it was such a hit that I knew that I had to make a video on this. And believe me, these are gonna be so easy to make, so let's go ahead and get them ready for the smoker. All right, I went to the grocery store and picked up 2 packs of this Polska kielbasa.
What did you say?
This one's made with pork, turkey, and beef. And there are seriously so many different types of kielbasa. You can get just all beef or you can get all pork. Really, it's up to you what you like. I really like this kielbasa the best, so that's what I'm gonna use today. Hey, you could even mix and match if you want to. All right, are you ready to see what we've got to do to get these ready for the smoker? Open the package. And that's seriously it. That's all we've got to do. We're not going to season. We're not going to cut. We're just going to get this right on the smoker. And these are already pre-cooked, so we really just need to heat them back up and give them a little extra smoke flavor. So let's go ahead and get them on the smoker. Today I'm going to be cooking on my Oklahoma Joe offset smoker, and I'm going to be using a combination of lump charcoal and hickory wood. I'm going to use my propane torch to get this fire going, and I want to get my smoker up to 250 degrees. We're going to put these on the smoker and let them get up to about 145 degrees, and then we're going to make them into burnt ends. Did you notice? Did you notice the merch? That's right, I've had so many people ask me when Wishing Well BBQ was gonna get merch, and it's here. If you would, please go down into the description below and check out all of our merch, because all of those proceeds go directly back into the channel to help make this channel function, to get us better equipment, and of course to make better YouTube videos for you. We have so many different designs and colors. There's definitely something for you on there. And we even have other things other than shirts, like this awesome glass that has our logo on it. If you do buy some of our merch, make sure you tag us on Instagram or Facebook wearing your merch. We also have the Super Thanks feature down here below. You can click on that and you can donate to our channel. And all of that money, of course, goes directly into the channel to make better videos for you. We would really appreciate any support you would give us. I can't thank you all enough for being my supporters and my followers and just really helping support this channel. And I really hope to see you rocking out some merch. Now let's get back to this cook. All right, we've had this kielbasa on for literally only 35 minutes, and just check it out. We're there. We're already at like 154 degrees. Let's take these off of the smoker and make them into burnt ends. Can you believe that that's literally it? It only took 35 minutes for us to get up to the desired temperature we wanted. One thing to note on this kielbasa is the skin has not cracked yet. You definitely don't want it to crack, and that's gonna happen if you cook it at a higher temperature. So go ahead and keep it at that middle to low temperature. Plus that gives us a little more time in the smoke. I've got an aluminum pan here, and I'm gonna take this kielbasa and I'm gonna slice it into 1-inch thick pieces. Once we get this kielbasa all cut up, we're going to toss it into a pan, and then we're going to add all of our ingredients for our glaze. The first ingredient we're going to add is about 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and you really just want to eyeball it and make sure you spread it all over the burnt ends. You know we've got to add that honey for the money, and you're going to give these burnt ends a nice heavy drizzle. We want to add a little bit of barbecue flavor, so you know we're going to use that Wishing Well BBQ competition style rub, and we're just going to give this a light coat. And lastly, we've got to have some barbecue sauce, so you know we're going to use our Wishing Well BBQ house barbecue sauce. I'm using about 1/4 cup, but you really just want to make sure you get these burnt ends covered in the sauce. Now we're just going to go ahead and mix up these burnt ends with all of those flavors so we can get those incorporated, and we're going to put them back on the smoker for 15 to 20 minutes so that sauce can tack up and make these burnt ends delicious. All right, we let these burnt ends stay on the smoker in the pan for about 20 minutes. Whew, and they smell heavenly. So our total cook time for this was about 1 hour, and that is about the easiest you can get. We didn't even have to do anything before we put it on the smoker. And making the glaze for it was super easy as well. Hey, I tell you what, I'm ready to take a bite of these burnt ends, but before we do, let's talk about what we did to get here. The first thing I did was go to the store and buy some kielbasa. All I had to do was throw it on my Oklahoma Joe offset at 250 degrees until the internal temperature reached 145 degrees. Then we sliced them up into burnt ends and put them in a pan with some brown sugar, competition style rub, and some house barbecue sauce. And we put them back on the smoker for about 20 minutes to tack up. And now here we are, and you know what we gotta do? We gotta take a bite. Now when you're preparing these for appetizers, it might be easier to use some toothpicks. So go ahead and get some of these, set them out right there just like that. Put them on your favorite serving tray. Hey, I'm not doing any more of these because I'm ready to take a bite. This one right here is calling my name. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is, but whew, that looks amazing. Hey, cheers to you. Cheers to a good cook. Let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. How is that so good and so easy? That casing is still snappy even though it's covered in that glaze. The kielbasa of course tastes amazing by itself, but that brown sugar and honey really caramelizes on that burnt end. Whew. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you need to make several of these because they're gonna be gone in an instant. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like what we're doing here on the Wishing Well BBQ channel, make sure you click that subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any of the fun. Make sure you also follow us on all of our other socials, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and make sure you check out our merch website. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.